Hello everybody and welcome to today's Destiny video. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about racing because obviously Sparrow Racing League is literally coming out tomorrow and I just wanted to figure out how you can actually prepare for something like that because obviously this is a Destiny game and usually everything that comes out, a lot of people are like, but how do I prepare for it? What do I need? How do I have an advantage over other people? Now, I don't have the answer to that, obviously, and maybe when I'm recording this, maybe like today or something, we'll actually get to know the things you'll actually need before you start Sparrow Racing, but all I know is you can basically just jump into Sparrow Racing and just you're ready to go. You don't really need to do anything beforehand, which is all good, but I am here to tell you you should probably do a little bit of preparation. If you haven't been playing Destiny a lot, like me, then you will probably be low on glimmer as well as me. I'm reasonably low. I've got a little bit now. I'm on, as you can see, I'm on 3,700. That's not too bad, but I want more. Basically, with the new racing, there is loads of new gear, and with new gear means new upgrades, and with new upgrades means glimmer. They cost glimmer. And a lot of glimmer if you're going to be using a lot of upgrades. So I think this is the first step to prepare for the new Sparrow Racing League. And I think that it's a really good idea to actually start getting glimmer anyway. You should always be, I would say, over about 10k glimmer. How do you get glimmer, you may ask? Well, you can do patrols. That's probably the best way to get glimmer. Doing patrol missions is the best way to do glimmer. Also, the actual VIP missions where you actually have a target, they give you 500 glimmer each time, so that's also a really good thing to do. Also, if you do these bounties right here, so this like little race thing, it's actually not a race, but you know what I mean. It's a really good way to practice doing racing in general, so getting the checkpoints and stuff. It's a really good way of practicing on how to hit the checkpoints really quick or failing like I just did there. It's a really good idea to stop practicing to do these kind of things. Especially seeing as you've got to get those narrow gaps in the actual racing to actually hit all the checkpoints. Otherwise, you're just not going to be fast enough to win. So I would suggest doing this because it's insane to actually be able to do this. Also, I would suggest another way of getting ready for racing is to just go on Venus, Earth, whatever map you want to go on, just to practice racing in general. So going around the entire map in patrol mode is a really good idea. It's what I've been doing for the past day. I did it last night and I'm doing it today. I just bumped into a rock because I'm an absolute retard. There we go. So if you just do this for a while, I'm sure you'll get used to your Sparrow. If you're using a Sparrow which doesn't have a speed boost, you can just brake with the back bumper. And that will give you a bit of an edge over your competition because you'll know how to brake around corners and they will not. It's a really big advantage, by the way. So I would suggest doing that. Now, I know that this video may feel a little bit pointless, but I don't believe it is. I think getting on a Sparrow and just running around the maps, just trying to get those tight turns right underway, I think you will all be fine. And I think this is pretty much the only way to be fine as well, because otherwise you're going to have a little bit of trouble getting around those tight corners, especially if you don't know how to brake with your regular Sparrows. So I think you should go practice with friends, especially on Venus, because if you are with a group of 6, or even any less than that, if you're a group of 3, 4, 5, or 6, you can actually jump into the Vault of Glass raid and then just zoom around the entire patrol map on your Sparrows as a kind of race. That is what people used to do to race in Destiny. So just do that, get practice down, go around those tight corners, and you should be fine for Sparrow Racing League. A little side note at the end of the video, guys, I am actually going to be doing a 24-hour live stream on Tuesday when Sparrow Racing League actually drops. So if you want to join in and actually play with me, then I would suggest jumping into that live stream, joining my games in progress, and then you can try and beat me at Sparrow Racing, which arrogantly I believe I'm going to be really good at. So hopefully you can prove me wrong. So if you did like this video, please do leave a like below, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye, Guardians.